Well, that's not ideal. It's a good job I got these, isn't it? So you joined me today on another running adventure on my way home from work. As you saw the puncher, my aim was to cycle home back to Fareham, where I usually do my park run, but I got a puncher on the way, so I just thought I'll just run home. It's around 8.5k, so we're aiming for about 52 minutes. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Feeling my left calf already, 3 minutes in. This could be a long one. First kilometre just ticked over 5:54, so we're on pretty good pace at the moment. I'll go for it now. Let's hope we don't get held up too much with those cars and crossing the road. I just need to plan better, don't I? Good practice for my breathing as well. Keep them relaxed as I've slipped steadily back into that 6 minute pace again. Second K's just ticked over 6:24, so a little bit over, but hopefully we can pick it up, especially in towns like this now where we've got a lot of flat ahead of us. Back down to 6k pace, 6 minute k pace. We are on track yet again. Let's have it. I've got the headphones, but I don't really want to use them. I just like getting used to having the natural surroundings and just trying to be present, you know, being alert to what's around me. This might sound a bit weird, but it's a nice challenge for me. Not only is it the fastest distance, well, the quickest, the longest distance I would have run before COVID, so we're talking like 2018. I did 10k in about 52 minutes, around then. Since then, it's just been 5k's maximum. So this 8.5k-ish will be a nice test, especially since I don't have the atmosphere of the park run around me to sort of boost me up, cheer me on. It's just me and you, me and the camera, me and my thoughts, which bring me to what, ironically, I have been thinking about today, and the whole scenario surrounding the puncher. Once I realised I got the puncher, as we just tick over 3k in 6:22, 18:38 in total. So if we want that hour sort of time, or rather 52 minute time, we need to pick up a little bit, but I'm enjoying this pace at the moment, so it's okay. But yeah, as I was saying, the puncher earlier sort of set me back a bit. I got into a state of sadness, a slight bit of depression, and that was triggered, you could say, by years of paper rounds and getting punches as a kid, and being stressed as we come up to a road to cross. Being a kid, being stressed and worried that I wasn't able to do the punches, to fix them properly, and that would spiral me into thinking that I wasn't good enough to do anything, let alone fix a puncher. So today was a sort of trigger for that, and the reason why I was upset. And it's sort of with the mindfulness I'm trying to adopt at the moment, it's a case of asking yourself why, and with this, why are you upset that you can't fix a puncher? I'm upset I can't fix a puncher because I feel like I don't have any skills, or that I'm desirable or worthy, and it also stems from comparing myself to my twin brother as well, and always feeling like I was second best or not good enough. So this is a sort of trigger for that, but this is how running helps with that, because it gives me some motivation to just better myself. But you could then say, why are you bettering yourself? Why do you want to better yourself? And that then goes round back to the comparison. I want to better myself because my brother used to be really good at track, really fast, especially over long distances as well. 300 metres in 50 seconds at school, so he had the school record. So it was a bit of jealousy there, and even now, in a way, subconsciously, and it's as I run now, I just want to be better than him still, in a way, you could say, subconsciously. So it's all just about asking why. And then when you do that, you get to the root of the problem and you realise that thinking won't solve anything. You can't solve the issue, as it were, by trying to change your mood, your reaction to it all. I have often said, if you can't change an outcome of something, change the way you think about it. But ultimately, you need to explore these feelings. Why am I feeling upset that I can't fix a puncture? And then you explore it, you figure out why, you remember why, and then you just let it go. Just let it go. Because thinking about these things isn't going to change anything. All you can do is focus on yourself. Stop comparing yourself to others, because they say comparison is the thief of joy. So again, as well, just popped into my head then, personal best. Why is it called PB? Personal, because it's personal to you. Just focus on yourself. And that's another thing as well. Focus on yourself. Your personal goal when it comes to 5k, 10k, whatever it is, because ultimately it's only ever going to be and only ever will be you against yourself out there. So you need to get away from this mentality of, oh, I need to beat this guy or this girl or whoever. I need to beat them, then I'll be happy. It's always just only ever going to be you against yourself. As we tick by 24 minutes just coming up, and we are 6:30 pace, so relaxed a little bit, but still feeling all right. 3:85 now into it, just feeling good, and that's the main thing. Feel good and don't injure yourself. That is the main thing. My legs are holding up okay. My ankles, feeling it. My shins, feeling it. But we're holding up okay. 6:15 pace at the moment, doing all right. Back to the trauma deal and all that sort of stuff. The main aim with that is to not feel like you have to react on it. Your ego, your mind. You are not your mind, you are not your ego. So remember to just try and view it. Try and see, watch that thought, be mindful of that thought and let it evaporate. Let it be. Let it be. Don't be caught up and controlled by your thoughts, because we are not our thoughts. We are not puppets to our thoughts. They are just, our mind is a tool that we should use for good, not evil. Don't be controlled by your mind. Just enjoy it. First real hill, even though it's only a little one. It's our first little test. I'll be honest, just almost coming up to 5k, and I've paced 30 minutes, and this has not been as enjoyable. I guess it's where I'm on my own and all that, but yeah, still feeling okay, plodding along, just coming up to 5k, so we're probably about a minute and 10 off pace for that 30 minutes, for that hour, so we need to pick up a little bit. 5k at 31:17, so nice and steady. Another 6:19, 6:19 kilometre, so we got a nice little rhythm of around about 6:20 at the moment. Nice little crossing in, all clear. Round the roundabout, look that way, all clear that way. Just past about 2/3, 3/4 of the cycle track I used to get home. So we're looking good. I've just realised I've still got my headphones on. We're about a good 2/3 into this and I haven't used them. But like I said earlier, it's just nice to be present, enjoy what's around you. This is a nice reminder as well that I shouldn't get carried away. Realistically, I only started this year. I was running 32-minute 5Ks. So realistically, I was only really doing this seriously from the start of this year. So I'm only 9 months into this as we're coming up to 40 minutes. So I'm not going to be anywhere near any sort of level where I can just run at whatever pace I feel. I need to remember to wind it down a bit, focus on the main two things again, having fun and not getting injured. So that's it, just against yourself, don't get injured and enjoy it. I'm not sure how well we can see the traffic forming, but that signals the start almost of the big hill where we end our race. This isn't a race, we're enjoying it. Don't want to get injured, do we? Especially coming up this hill. It'll be an interesting one actually to time and see how far this hill actually is. And here we are at the bottom of the hill. We start the ascent slowly. 43 minutes on the watch, 6:25 pace, 6.9k coming up to it. Here we go. Let's go. Let's have it. Just as we tick over 7k, 6:33. So again, a little bit slower, but we don't mind it. Just as we start our ascent up the hill, we bang on 7k. So the top of this hill, and then the end of the road, and we're home. I've tried to pick up the pace a little bit, as I know how far I've got left, pretty much. So it's an interesting one. Get to the top of this hill, and it's the final straight of about 300, 400 metres maybe. First bit of the hill done. We've got a little bit of a flat here, and then slope slightly down before the final incline. A very welcome bit of downhill decline there. Here we go then, just the last little hill, and we are there. They're on an e-bike, they're cheating. You get the results that you work for in life. Just ticked over another K, got on to number 8, 6:18, so consistent again. Nearly coming up to 51 minutes. Up to the top of the hill. We've made it up the top of the hill. We've made it. This now is the last, maybe 400. Feeling comfortable. Of course, a little bit fatigued, but still trying to keep that form and trying to keep comfortable. That's the most important thing. The last 100 metres or so, coming up to 54 minutes, pace 6:45, as we try and pick up for the last 80 metres or so. And we've made it 8.5k, 8:55, 54 minutes. Last little road to cross. We have made it. We are here. There we go. 54 minutes, average pace of 6:20, so a little bit off the 6-minute pace we wanted, but we had fun, we enjoyed it, and we didn't get injured. That's the main two things. We've made it 8.5k. Thanks for watching. My name's JMDY, and go for that run. Cheers.